So you've heard of freezing your breast milk, but have you heard of this?
Booby Food turns your frozen breast milk into a freeze-dried, shelf-stable, and travel-friendly powder that will last for years. The best part is, it's 100% your breast milk.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the couch. I'm Melissa and this is Couch Mom Club. On my channel, you'll find tips and tricks to help moms get off the couch and into life. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about this brand new method of freezing your breast milk. So let's get right into it. So in honor of Breastfeeding Month, which is the month of August, I am going to circle back on the topic and talk to you a little bit about breast milk. Now, we all know that breast milk is this magical liquid. It does everything for our babies. This thing can transform to give our babies exactly what they need when they need it. We have different levels and different stages of breast milk and how it's produced and how it comes in. We know that the beginning part of our breast milk, when we're just brand new, feeding a brand new baby, that fatty part, that yellow, really fatty part of the milk comes in and it's amazing. We go through different stages where we're feeding babies when they're sick and our milk is changing to accommodate for what they need. Listen, breast milk is that magical thing. It is amazing. No wonder why we want to store it, freeze it, we want to pump it, we want to make sure that we are giving our babies exactly what we need. But have you ever heard of freeze drying your breast milk? Listen, this is the first time that I am ever hearing about this, and I wanted to just do a little bit of research and see what it was all about and share the information with you. So here in Canada, a mom decided that she was going to freeze dry her breast milk. She started her company with the original intent of being able to help moms feed their babies with their own breast milk for longer periods of time. Not just that typical first 12 months or even the first early stages of toddlerhood, but to feed your baby your breast milk for as long as you could, for as much as you could produce. Now, she talks about how she struggled to feed her own baby and needed something like this when she was in the throes of breastfeeding. So she created this company to help moms like me and you. So she started in Alberta, Canada, and she has grown her business and has been supplying freeze-dried breast milk for moms across the nation, but not only here in Canada, also in the United States and worldwide. So the company is called Booby Food, and I think that is so clever. Like food from your breast, boobs, Booby Food, right? It's beautiful. I love it. So Booby Food is a company that will take your breast milk and put it through a process where you're able to now freeze dry your breast milk and basically provide you with powdered breast milk for whatever you need it for. So this company's model is basically do not waste a drop. And as we all know, breast milk, this magical liquid, is just something that we mamas pride in. If we are pumping or if we are able to express and breastfeed, we know how valuable breast milk is. So because they know how valuable breast milk is, they want to just remind us that no drop is wasted and every single drop counts. So the process that they take your breast milk through is pretty simplified so that you can receive your breast milk back in powdered form within 2 weeks, sometimes even less, right? So they say typically it takes about 2 weeks to go from the first stage, which is packing and shipping from your end, back to shipping it back to you. Takes about 2 weeks. So what they do is they will send you a box that is like a little cooler where you'll put your frozen breast milk. At this time, the company is not receiving breast milk in any glass bottles, but you'll use your typical breast milk storage packages and you'll put them in this cooler frozen. So right from your freezer, you're gonna put them in and then you're gonna ship the milk to them. This is where they will take your milk through a process where they will put it in a chamber and dry it out, then turn the milk into powder. And then they'll individually package your powdered breast milk and then provide you with the nutritional value of your breast milk and tell you exactly what you're going to be able to give your baby, how much they'll need, and it is amazing. Like what I've been reading about this stuff has been really, really cool. So you're probably wondering, how much does a service like this cost? Now, of course, the company wants to remind you that your baby's health and the nutrition that this kind of service provides should be kept at the forefront. What we want to do is make sure that we're giving our babies babies exactly what they need in the best ways possible. So they have a very flexible payment package for you. You can do what they call a breast milk nutrition testing right at the beginning for only $134.99. All of their information is on their website, and they are written out in Canadian dollars because this is a Canadian based company. And then with other services to freeze dry your breast milk, you can start from $249.99, which is going to give you your 100 ounces of breast milk. And when you give them 100 ounces of frozen breast milk, they will give you 100 ounces of powdered breast milk. So you get bang for your buck right there. And then you can even go through a 6-month subscription, which is about $5,000 Canadian. So I guess the question is, why would I want to freeze dry my breast milk? I guess the answer is the same as why you would want to feed your baby breast milk or why you'd want to freeze your breast milk in your freezer. Of course, breast milk we know is the top recommended source to feed our babies. Breast milk has so many nutritional values to it, and it does not change once you freeze dry it. The freeze dry method will preserve all the nutrients in your breast milk. You will not lose out on the nutritional value if you do this method. So that's like reason number one, the nutrients that your baby will provide, not only from when they're very young, but also into toddlerhood. The other great thing about doing this method is that the shelf life of your powdered breast milk lasts a lot longer than the milk that you would put in your freezer. So usually milk that you store in the little milk storage bags in your freezer will last about a year. This method has a longer shelf life, which is something that you might want to consider. Another thing that is beneficial is that it only takes 2 weeks. As we know, we're experiencing a formula shortage, and it takes longer to get a decent supply of formula here in Canada and the United States. So with a method like this, you can have food for your baby a lot faster than having to wait till your grocery stores restock or replenish the shelves. This will benefit because it only takes about 2 weeks to get it from the stage of where you package it back to your home where you're feeding your baby. You might want to know whether or not something like this is approved by Health Canada or whoever is the health industry here in this country. And the answer is yes. It is health approved. This method of freezing your breast milk has taken place in the European countries for years. We are quite behind in this regard. So they've been doing it, they've found the health benefits, and now this company is doing it here in Canada, and it is health approved. And of course, you might want to know how you can use the powdered breast milk. And you would use it just like how you'd use any breast milk, whether you're feeding it directly to your baby by mixing it in a bottle, or if you're putting it in solid foods, if your baby's at that stage where they're starting to eat more food, or you could put it in other beverages like a smoothie when your baby gets a little bit older. So there's a lot of different ways that you could prepare your powdered breast milk to give your baby. And again, it has all the nutrients that it had when you expressed it in the first place. So that's a really, really amazing thing. Now, I have not personally tried this, so I was curious because when I came across this, my eyes just like went. I was like, oh my God, like I need to look up what this is all about. What is this? I wanted to know right away. And because I haven't tried it personally, I wanted to make sure that I was looking at what other people had to say about it. Yeah, so I am intrigued, and I don't know, like this seems like it's going to be the new way of freezing your breast milk from here on out. I don't know, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Are you going to stick to your traditional methods of freezing your breast milk, or do you want to try this new method of freeze drying your breast milk? Let me know in the comments down below, and until next time, here's a really cool video on top breastfeeding tips and a playlist of all things breastfeeding. And don't forget to join the club. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you never miss an upload. Follow me on all your favorite social media accounts, and don't forget to check out the merch. The links will be in the description right below the like button. And now it's time to get off the couch and into life.